Hi class, my name is Stephanie Bolin and I'm here to talk about the environment and actually how air pollution is happening everywhere, and that's due to global warming. Now, it's weird because some people actually don't want to believe in global warming and they think that's just a myth, and how everyone that's saying these things are happening, no, that they're not really. Well, it's true, and it's crazy. It's crazy because we can make a difference. And there's very few things that we could do to make a huge impact. One of the things that I would like to talk about is recycling. I'm not sure why not everyone recycles, but they don't. And you should. There's no reason not to, in my belief. And I think it's weird because I lived on a military base. It was actually at Hill Air Force Base in Layton, Utah. Well, I had just moved from Mississippi, and there everyone recycles, and that's a normal pickup, and that's just what everyone does. Well, actually, I moved to Layton, and I go to recycle, and they don't have recycling. On a military base, they just don't provide it, which I think is outrageous. So what everyone does, they just throw everything in one garbage can, and that's it. And they just call it good. And I think that's insane. That shouldn't be how, especially on a military base. Like, everyone should recycle. It can help us tremendously. So by recycling, what you're doing is you're reusing the plastics. We're going to reuse all of that product to make a new one. And it's that easy. Instead of filling up all of our landmines filled with junk for animals to get into, they can die from it, or just junk building up. And it happens. Well, another thing that we could do, and actually I do this all the time, but carpooling. Air pollution is terrible. And National Geographic actually explains that smog is the most familiar type of air pollution, and it's insane. It's everywhere. In some cities, not as bad, but in others, it's terrible. In Salt Lake City, they actually have they'll have warnings because the air is so bad, and they beg people to just carpool. So I do. I love carpooling, and it's not a big deal. We should all change our cars into eco-friendly cars. I know it's pretty expensive, and I think they're really trying to fix that, but it's so easy and it's cheaper. Once you buy the car and actually put your money into it, it's actually cheaper for you because you can, 50 miles per gallon. It's awesome. So that's one thing that you can do. Just ride together. Everyone. Hop in, go to work. That'll help. The older cars actually, and you've heard them. You can see them, the diesel or those big trucks that just let out all that gray, black puff out the back of their truck. It's terrible. Why do we want that in our environment? Everyone needs to come together and even do just these tiny small things, and that'll help everything. But some people, they don't want to believe in the global warming, and it's true. Our glaciers are melting, and you can go on to climate maps and it will show you where all the climate changes that going around. It'll show you, and it'll show you what it was like a couple years ago, 10 years ago, and it's disturbing. We can all make a difference. We just really need to come together. It's just a few little things that you can do and to make our world a happier place. Our animals, they need it. Everyone needs it, and we need to get this figured out. Thank you for listening to me today. Thank you, guys.